Good morning. It's countdown time to the NFL Draft coming to Detroit next April. Will our city be ready to do it bigger and better than ever before? And what impact is it expected to have on our economy and our community? We'll find out from our guest, Claude Molinari, President and CEO of Visit Detroit and one of the co-chairs of the Detroit NFL Draft. And later on our Sunday morning program, we'll check in with Christiane Malone, Chief Program Officer at TechTown. She has some good news to share. It's Sunday, December the 3rd. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. Claude Molinari, welcome to Spotlight. You doing well?
Thank you so much, Chuck. I'm great. Best day of my life.
You have had one heck of a week. The rollout for the NFL Draft, press conference, all the excitement. I think people are just geeked for this.
As well they should be. I mean, I think it's going to shine an incredible spotlight on Detroit. And, you know, I think that there's two major sports seasons these days. There's the NFL regular season and the NFL off season. And so many people are going to be focused on the draft and having a worldwide million-person audience, 50 million-person audience focused on the NFL Draft and the city of Detroit. It's going to be fantastic.
Give people some idea of what we should expect in terms of visitors and tourists coming in. We know that when it was in Kansas City, it was well over 300,000 people there. But that's sort of out in the West, not totally isolated, but certainly not as close in proximity to other professional sports teams like Detroit is here in the Midwest with Cleveland and Cincinnati and Pittsburgh and all of that. Will that translate into probably more people, more visitors?
We're definitely anticipating that it will. There are 6 NFL cities within a 4-hour drive of Detroit, and there are 13 cities that are closer to Detroit than they were to Kansas City, and they did 300,000 people. So I think that this is going to be the most well-attended draft ever. We're really excited about what that's going to mean. And again, as we're changing the perception of Detroit and Southeast Michigan and the state of Michigan, we think that getting them here will get them here. They'll be excited about us. Every time we do a major event here, it changes that perception. And people leave here and they tell people from all over the world, I had such a great experience in Detroit. It was so fun and there was so many things to do. And again, recently a poll came out that Detroit was named the #1 NFL city for visiting fans to come to.
The reality becomes the new perception.
And you look at like the New York Times, the Washington Post, Condé Nast Traveler, Afar, Michelin, they have all ranked Detroit as one of the best places to visit in the last year and a half. So now people are starting to see this, like, this is an area I didn't put on my radar, but now it is on the radar. And next week we're excited, we're going to be announcing a brand new international event is going to be booking in Detroit for a future year. And again, when all those people and all those events are starting to say we have to be in Detroit, that's going to change the narrative completely.
What's that event? Can you say yet?
I can't say yet.
But it's going to be big news.
It's going to be announced next week.
Yeah. Economic impact, what are you anticipating? What kind of money do NFL drafts mean to the host city?
Well, in the past, the host cities have seen upwards of $150 million in economic impact. We anticipate it'll be greater than that in Southeast Michigan and Detroit simply because of our proximity to so many other NFL cities. And frankly, the draft just keeps building momentum. This used to be held in New York and it was just at Rockefeller Center. And then when it expanded and they had to bring it outside, it opened up a whole new idea for this draft. And now it's become such a spectacle. And so many people want to be a part of this giant tailgate party that it's really, I think it's completely changed the paradigm for how these drafts are going to be moving forward.
What's the biggest challenge when we sit 4 or 5 months out from the actual event for the organizing committee? Because there's so many different things that you have to look at and you have to take care of to make sure that it all comes together at the end. But planning is key.
Oh yeah, the logistics of an event such as this are really critical. We have to make sure that we have a great experience so that the people are here have a fun time, that they feel safe. We have to make sure that the transportation is appropriate, and we've got to make sure that we're inclusive as much as possible to have as many businesses be able to benefit from hosting this draft. And that's really going to be one of the keys to the success, is having everybody who's from Detroit feel like they are part of this event.
Good. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, I want to pick up on that because I know that you've got stuff already on your website where if they're business people or individuals who want maybe a temporary job, they can go to the website, be able to get information, and become, as you said, inclusive of all this. We'll be right back with Claude right after this. And welcome back to Spotlight, talking to Claude Molinari. He is the president and CEO of Visit Detroit. Gets all of those big conventions and key events to our Motor City. Before we drill down on the community, the epicenter of all this is going to be Campus Martius Park, but you're going to spread it around some too, right?
Yeah, so it'll be the basic footprint outline is going to be Campus Martius Park, along with Cadillac Square and what is now the Monroe Street Midway area, Woodward Avenue, and then Hart Plaza.
All right. Do we have enough space for what's coming?
Wow, that's a great question, Chuck. You know, we have enough space within the city of Detroit. And again, I think that we're also going to be doing ancillary areas like Capitol Park, Beacon Park, Grand Circus Park, and we have a history in Detroit. You know, Major League Baseball has their opening day, and no city does it like Detroit. You know, 45,000 people can get into Comerica Park, 150,000, yeah, they come downtown. So we've already got the template in place to host these major events.
Hotels, are we in good shape for the hotel space we're going to need?
For this particular event, we actually are in good shape because the concern is not having so many hotel rooms downtown. Fans are going to stay in all three counties, Oakland, Wayne, Macomb County. We have 45,000 hotel rooms within those three areas of the state, so we should be well equipped to handle our and again, the compression helps everybody from Southfield to Macomb County, out to Troy and Rochester to Grosse Pointe, so we'll be taking care of everybody.
There's no way you can do all of this planning by yourself. You're one of the co-chairs. Talk about your other co-chairs in this and some of the key partners to make this all happen.
Well, I'm co-chairing with Alexis Wiley from Movement Strategies, as well as Calvin Johnson, kind of former NFL superstar and Hall of Famer.
About football.
and Alexis and I are really working hard together, and she does such an amazing job, and she's great with working with our community partners. And then, of course, Rocket Mortgage and the Rocket companies have been fantastic. Huntington Bank, General Motors. I mean, there's so many people. The state of Michigan, the MEDC with Quentin Messer, they stepped up big time. And, you know, and frankly, one of the things I'm most excited about with this draft is that our team at Visit Detroit and the Detroit Sports Commission, along with the DDP, Downtown Detroit Partnership, and the City of Detroit, our three groups have been so aligned, and it's been such a pleasure for us to really work together. It's almost like one team, even though it's the city, it's the DDP, and it's our organization. This
is not just a sporting event. This is an event to be able to reach out into our community, and so that when it's said and done and it's over with, the community will feel as though this wasn't something that just whipped in, we didn't have any participation in, we didn't have any real take in it, that it benefited us as a city. No doubt. I mean, we'll have a worldwide audience, and on ABC7 on the opening night, 55 million people will be watching this event. And it'll be constant drone shots of seeing the city and the parks and the riverfront and everything about, you know, and our new skyscrapers and everything about the city. And it's really, I think it's going to change a perception. It's going to add a luster that this city deserves. Yeah, there's going to be, I think it's called a legacy fund that is a part of this. No doubt. So the Detroit Sports Commission and Visit Detroit, together with all of our partners, have come up with a project where we're going to do a legacy piece of $1 million to present two key pieces: literacy with our friends at Beyond Basics, and active lifestyle with Project Play. So we feel with young children, we want to keep them active, and we want to give them those great strength of being able to read well. And when those pillars are going to live well beyond the NFL draft, and as we acquire more events in the future and drive that business, that we are going to continue to fund this endowment so that we can make sure that we're helping this community thrive in the future. How much does hosting an event like this help prepare you for other upcoming events? Like, we know that in 2027, the NCAA Final Four will be here. Every event is unique, but it does
the more experience you have and the more you get that sense that like when they're successful, you say, all right, we'll take on something bigger next. And we know we can get through it. And again, Detroit has a great history. You know, in the early 2000s, we had the Final Four, we had the Super Bowl, we had the Ryder Cup, and then we were out of the game for about 2 decades. And now we're back in this game, and we are really seeing that we can successfully do this. And again, I think that the NFL draft is going to be hard to do much bigger than this. So when we knock this out of the park, then we feel like we'll be able to really continue to go after things. And there's a lot of big events in the future. You know, we are planning on hosting some Big Ten football and Big Ten basketball championships. And, you know, we anticipate that we're going to be awarded some of those in the future. And we're going to be working very hard to get them.
Will there be temporary job opportunities for the NFL draft?
No doubt. And you know, in a lot of these events, they call for volunteers, but the NFL calls for teammates. And these are paid positions, and the NFL is very strong with that, and we appreciate it. And again, anybody who wants to sign up for that, they can go to visitdetroit.com/teammates opportunity, and they will be able to sign up. And if you just go to visitdetroit.com, you can go right on there and find the links to get you there. But you know, we have a need for about 4,000 people. I think we have 8,000 already who have signed up for this.
Already.
And we're excited to be able to put a lot of Detroiters to work.
Yeah, and we'll also make sure that we link it to WXYZ.com so they could go to either way. We'll link them right over to you if that's easier for people. Small businesses, how can they be a part of this? In the same way, and the NFL Business Connect program, we've already identified 30 disadvantaged businesses in Southeast Michigan that have been already put in the queue with the National Football League and their Business Connect program to identify people who can, and groups that can work on this event. And we're willing to assist as well with eliminating any barriers to doing business. So if there's a permit that has to be procured or some sort of insurance or things like that, we're willing to assist and backstop them financially so that we can make sure that groups that maybe wouldn't have an opportunity otherwise will be able to participate in this draft and be able to maybe get a boost so that then they can propel them onto bigger and better things moving forward. Yeah, we know this is a great sports fan town. Not to put any pressure on the Lions, but if they get in those playoffs, that makes things a little sweeter and a little easier for you, right? No doubt. In terms of selling this city. My. Yes, well, and the NFL teams are every NFL home game is worth between $10 and $12 million. A playoff game would be worth an economic impact about $15 million. So it's huge. And you know, our city, when I like to run around the city on Sunday morning, and I go through Campus Martius and I go through Eastern Market and Greektown and Corktown, and the tailgating is insane. There are so many people everywhere. It's just so fun. All right. Claude, we appreciate you coming in. We will definitely get you back. I don't know how many times between now and April, but I can tell you it'll be a lot to be able to give us updates and keep our viewers informed of all that's coming together for the NFL draft. I know that next week we're going to have one of your key partners in so many of these big events, Eric Larson from the Downtown Detroit Partnership, coming in to talk about some of the many things that the DDP is doing as the NFL draft and beyond. So we'll get you guys here and consider this home from now to April for sure. Thank you so much, Chuck. All right, and we'll be back with more guests. Christiane Malone with TechTown will be here to share some good news. We'll be right back. Stay with us. And welcome back to Spotlight. Joining me now is Christiane Malone. She is the Chief Program Officer for TechTown right there in Midtown Detroit. Welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you so
good.
much.
It's been a little while since I've seen you. Yeah, good, everything. All right, TechTown, you've got a new designation. That's exciting. Tell us about that and the significance.
It's very exciting. So not only is TechTown Detroit's only smart zone, we are now a designated small business support hub from the state of Michigan. And so this allows us not only to serve businesses in Detroit, but also businesses in the entire metro area to help them both grow and scale and really provide them the support services they need beyond just a class, but really with the one-on-one coaching, which makes the services that we provide at TechTown so special.
And this comes with some money too, right?
It does, it does.
How much?
So it's over $3 million over 3 years, but $400,000 of that is actually technical assistance dollars that we're able to grant out to small businesses and also provide them elevated support services they need.
And what kind of support are most of these businesses looking for?
Absolutely. So it can really range, whether they need help with marketing, or they may need a website, or help with their bookkeeping, or it may be to add shelving for inventory. So it really can run the gamut, but it's anything to really help that business take their operations to the next level. TechTown, we're actually coming up on our 20th anniversary. We started in 2004. We are Wayne State's entrepreneurial hub. And so we originally started off as a tech accelerator and tech incubator to really commercialize technology coming out of the university in partnership with General Motors as well as Henry Ford Health Systems. What really makes us special is because we take the best practices of customer discovery that we do with our tech-based businesses and also apply that with the small businesses that we serve. So whether it's a barbershop or candle maker or someone who is selling clothes or professional services, we're able to provide those same principles that has made us so successful on the tech-based side and assist those businesses that are non-tech based with customer discovery, one-on-one coaching, technical assistance, access to capital, and everything that makes us special as an entrepreneurial hub.
Sure. So give us some good examples of maybe some businesses that have benefited from this or are anticipating benefiting from this.
Yeah, absolutely. So one great story that we have is Haley & Co. It is a small business that actually we started coaching through our retail business services program at the winter markets in partnership with Bedrock. So last 2022 at the last winter market, she received our one-on-one coaching with our strategist. And through that one-on-one coaching, we were able to partner her up with another business that had a brick and mortar called Ink and Courage. Okay. Through that partnership, they started collaborating. She actually did pop-ups with them. Now she's in the winter markets again, and through that partnership in the winter markets, she is now actually exceeding her sales from last year, which is amazing. She was accepted into our retail boot camp. She, was a recipient of one of our showcase prizes, and so that one-on-one coaching really demonstrates how that allows our businesses to scale through the services that we have, and also create more partnerships, collaborations, and now she's actually on the path toward opening up her own brick and mortar store.
And Christiane Malone, for those who don't know what the winter markets are.
Absolutely, yes. So Bedrock puts on winter markets down on Cadillac Square in downtown Detroit. It's about 18 businesses. 10 of those are actually TechTown alums and have come through our programs as well, which is a testament to the preparation that we actually provide.
And they're seasonal for just the winter.
Correct. And so it runs through January 7th. So it's in operation now pretty much every day of the Wednesday through Sunday throughout the week. And it's an exciting time to shop locally, but shop locally in a festive atmosphere and showcase a variety of the amazing clients and businesses that we have here.
We'll be right back with Christiane Malone right after this. Christiane Malone, talk a little bit more about this partnership with the state, the role that the Michigan Economic Development Corporation plays in all of this.
Our designation is one of 27 in the entire state, and part of $73 million that the state has put into this Small Business Support Hub initiative.
Are we the only ones in this region?
There's quite a few, but we are the only, we're one of a couple in Detroit. However, there is partnerships with all of them, and we're working together to collaboratively align all of our initiatives that we have through this Small Business Support Hub in order for us to be stronger together.
It's not easy to get that designation.
No, it's not. It was a rigorous application process. I believe, I would say over 80 applications the state received. And so for us to have risen to be one of the few that were selected is a great opportunity.
Okay, very good. A lot of this is helping businesses that didn't do well up under the COVID-19. Talk a little bit about that experience and how impactful that was, and how this has helped maybe provided a safety net for a lot of folks coming out of that.
Absolutely. I mean, COVID is continuing to have ripple effects, years after the initial, a strong part of the pandemic. And with this designation and being a small business support hub, we're able to actually provide our services, I mentioned earlier, to the entire metro area. One thing that we actually did as TechTown during the pandemic was create our 313 Strong initiative, which was our strategists that were doing one-on-one coaching with businesses in the city of Detroit who receive funding from us. And every business that received funding from us and also that one-on-one coaching actually survived the pandemic. And so it was a testament to, how do we pair up not only just giving businesses money, but it's more than money businesses need. They really need that support to help them reach milestones, help them actually scale and grow and, standardize operations, stabilize their business administration. And so that allows us to really apply those same principles, but at a much larger impact than we had originally during that pandemic.
Yeah. Have you and your colleagues at TechTown had a chance to really talk about how you're going to celebrate the 20th anniversary? Do you expect to do something big, or is that something you can't share with us?
It is. We do have plans, and would love to be on when that time comes next year in 2024.
Plans, but you're not sharing them
Correct.
today.
And so, we have many things that we are able to celebrate in 2024. And so we're very excited to continue to roll that out throughout the year and make it a year of celebration of TechTown and the work that we've doing, and reflecting on the past 20 years and looking forward to the next 20.
Yeah. Last question. I can tell that you are really enjoying the role that you're doing with TechTown and others. With the title Chief Program Officer, how many different programs do you have to kind of oversee? Great
question. So I have 3 on the TechTown side. And so our tech-based programs, our entrepreneurial education, and our small business services, as well as our initiative and our event that we do is Hatch, our Comerica Hatch Detroit contest. I also is part of my portfolio, but I also serve as a dual role. So I'm also on the Wayne State side as Assistant Vice President of Economic Development. In that role, I also have Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses, as well as our Detroit Revitalization Fellows.
All right, and you're excited about the NFL draft coming, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm getting my fantasy roster every week ready.
All right, Christiane Malone, thanks so much for coming in and joining us today on Spotlight.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work at TechTown.
Thank you.
And when you're ready to talk about the 20th anniversary celebration, you give me a call.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, it's our pleasure. And I'm Chuck Stokes. We'll be back next week with more newsmakers in the Spotlight. We hope you have a great week.